It is also this particular video ya eda wo screen yi ani a ede asem aba na asem kese aba asem aba acha sa 2021 mu na this particular video no eba abonten ebe circulate ye na ebinum esusu se ya adwo asafo awo no na den no wo ye dome kwabenya MP se adwo asafo aba abonten na ensem a wabeyi egu honom no ene these days ahead no yebenya very very long days acha se politics no ano ebe yedin na ne nyina ne se adwo asafo enkasa yemu no enye this particular video nko akra ne ho aba asem na mum one Canada Agyapong acha se wabe lambaste Canada Agyapong abobo na adwene de akere Canada Agyapong a ensem a waka no ano edin by the nyina no me de ho asem ebema wa hasi wakasa no wasa kire mu se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia se NPP for eman another chance enye hwe na omu ebe support no na dwenkire no ye be kone yakwa TV ena biemu nso Professor Makokwe ono so vote bia e course so as Speaker of Parliament no eno so eho ensem no chese ensem a wabeka no enye ensem keto a ye bebo awrem na yabusa ye ho ensem bi se Adwoa Safowaa asem ya bekeka yi no na eho hia na se na eho hia de a eni oral group anase oral team no eho so hia se omu so take on because ensem a oka ye no se de meka ye no ebinu mo chese potholes awuwum with the ano edin pa but best of us I subscribe boy but more than subscribe na turn on the notification bell said the be the video bia and update bia ebe to so won sabi to me aka na won so wanya bi ahwe mesra wo so Facebook abo more than follow ye na be kan WhatsApp TV ebusuaku no ehun o comment no fat comment section no as needing komo emfa emfiri honom na biamu no so no mesra say #support Kofi Adoma ngwani eye campaign na egusu a ekoso dendenden ubetumi show appreciation by say obesend bibi kakra ede aboa yenua Kofi Adoma ngwani eye eye surgery a ogusu a eja odi eho dwumayi na ubetumi afa GoFundMe link no anase Momo Number no na wonso kakra bia beka wakoma no otumi show appreciation ewo sa kwan no eso na Momo Number no so fa na wo send bibi edin a also making sure say beba no Stephen Kofi Adoma edin foforo eba mense de usika emfa enkoso mesrewa ena yenyi asantesem ne bonosem no entonchen nemum no yenhwe se ewiase no oyonko eda ene woda ne ka enantira dani a ebeka eto nso ede aka ho medase enuti se yakọ ensem a abayimu a medo be sha ase afri baby ansa ne ababa besi baby na afei no ya ba Adwoa Safowaa ne nsem a wo aba beka no nso emu na ya compare enoma ne nyina ne se somewhere 2021 ya ade se bra na ilevi eho ensem no aba dendenden no ya nyina enim se Parliament House no na NPP ana den no omu ya majority no na omu enchen NDC for anomu ya minority na sa when it comes to seats a Parliament House na enuti na NPP for an struggle when it comes to decision making. Yes, because na you only one per another omu entem. Na in the process no yebeka ise Adwoa Safo etu kwan kwa America ko shemu a ne ho asem ba o my God ne mo ne ye beka ho asem papa na said the American na NPP for ehia Adwoa Safo pa eye na omu hia no pa ansana sa Levi ene ho ensensem no omu etumi ameki decision ede efri honom na before kra say this particular year image ya eda wo screen yi eni no eba be circulate no said the American no Canada Agyapong bekeka ensem bi attack Adwoa Safo to the extent say o can say even then chief of staff mechire ma me frima opare ade say wa mo no Canada Agyapong $120,000 say on fan koto Adwoa Safo account na adwasafo ene Ghanafo se yenimu a yenko ne nkobusa adwasafo a ni PA na eno na nne no ye ba ya adwasafo ase ne nsa enka sika bia na obi anso nsandi sika na even Fidelity a Kennedy Agyapong eka ho asem no korampo no woni dollar account bia e wo honom ne asi ene asem no ano odin odi yenko ne nkotie then Kennedy Agyapong ne samo a ode ebetu edwa no ne ewia ye beba adwasafo so ensem ne mo na afei no ya bo ewuramu nkakra utie ya no bomodiafo adwenkyere eto comment section no ase yenkoso na yentie.
The suggestion is that her long absence from Parliament could cause the numbers to go down on the NPP side of the House. So perhaps she's asking for something which has not been granted.
Yes, she says she wants to be a deputy majority leader. That woman has failed in life. Please, why are you saying, hey, a whole minister, a cabinet minister, now demanding that she should be made a deputy majority leader before he comes? He should go to hell.
Did she write
yes,
this?
She has requested that. Yes, she has requested that.
And what was the response?
I have 2 kids with her, and therefore I'll never speak the truth. I will speak the truth. Even at gunpoint, I will speak the truth and die. That is exactly what she's doing. Please.
Is this something that could cost her seat? Because some have suggested that
of course,
once
if
she's
you
not
don't come
returning,
to Parliament and you're on TikTok dancing, excuse me.
What's the exact law surrounding absences?
It's not for Apostle Kwajosafu. Get it straight. And I'm very furious because people are insulting me because I went there to campaign for him, for her. And Michael Kwe, the speaker, a man that I respect very well. But
you campaigned against his son for that Dom Kwame
because
seat.
Adwoa used my kids. The kids were calling, Daddy, please, you have to support mommy, do this, and now everybody is insulting me. Yeah, for doing that. But I have not regretted because she's very responsible when it comes to the kids. So I don't have a problem.
Explain to us what the law exactly is on absences for parliamentarians.
Straight 15 working days.
How many days has it been now since she's been away? Should we expect her seat to be declared vacant?
Why not?
Dokua had just delivered 2 weeks. She left the baby to come here. The second one, she came. Adwoa says no. And now look at the conditions. Dr. Makuma, I respect you.
What are her conditions?
Adwoa now is saying that before she comes, Daniel should listen. Agyapong, I'm not a madman just to go and talk. Adwoa's condition is that you have to remove Alex Markin as deputy majority leader.
Yeah.
Announce it that Alex Markin has been removed. Then she will take a plane and come here. Second one, another demand is that if you don't give me what I want, you are not going to get the e-levy passed. And if you don't pass the e-levy, you go to IMF. So unless you give me what I want, I will never come.
But apart from her request to have Alexander Fenyomarkin removed as deputy majority leader, what else is she asking for?
That's what I just told you, that I will not come.
Unless it's announced that it's been removed.
Right. And the second one was that if I don't come, e-levy, if you don't give me what I want, I will not come. E-levy will not be passed. If it doesn't pass, you go to IMF. I had gone there to Chief of Staff's office to plead on behalf of Adwoa. And he said, my brother, please, don't go there. If you are saying A, B, C, D, I've just spoken to her. This is her demands. So I said, well, I've done my part. Me, in NPP, and you media people, the way you twist, I want to state it emphatically. And it should be reported as it is, not twisting. 2 things. Family matters, I will not discuss here because Adwoa is good, taking care of my kids. But politically, I will choose Mrs. Kwashiga over Adwoa anytime, any day, because we have to reward hard work, commitment to party. Those days that Kwashiga put his life on the line for NPP party, where was Adwoa? You come to office in 6 months, you write a letter without even consulting the president. You write a letter to sack the woman. The only thing the president got to know was that it was in the papers that Mrs. Kwashiga has been sacked. What is this? So if the president instructs you to reinstate the woman, Otikwapai, Dr. Mwakuba, we respect you. You are a very good man, a loyal party. But respectfully, before you also comment, you should investigate and ask questions. Before you go and put it out there, if we lose, so what? We've been in opposition before. Why are we being threatened all the time? You lose, you lose, you lose.
Do you consider that a threat?
Yeah, of course. That if you make a mistake and remove Adwoa Safo, I want to tell Dr. Mwakuba that Adwoa Safo is in parliament in the name of NPP, but we are in opposition. So if we lose, we go to by-election and lose. It doesn't make a difference, I tell you. For the way the girl or the woman is treating NPP party. So if you think you have a problem and the way you are going to operate is to sabotage the party. Now, you are asking for the president to remove the deputy majority leader for you to be a deputy majority leader. I will also go back to America and tell President Akufo-Addo resign before I come. Yeah, if President Akufo-Addo should yield to Adwoa's demand, I'll also go to America. Then I'll make phone call to Chief of Staff. Well, tell President Akufo-Addo to resign before I come back. Somebody will look at me, Agyapong, you talk too much. Okay, I'm also not coming to Parliament. What precedents are we setting in this party? So please, we have to be truthful. I have kids there, but it's gotten to this point.
And this, as you say, purely is along political lines.
Political.
Has nothing to do with your personal relationship with her.
No, this is political. Right. I think she's wrong. She should rather apologize to the party. They should stop begging her. They should stop begging her.
Do you support the cause for her removal?
Yes. But the foundation I've laid clearly tells you that I support for her removal if she doesn't come. And sit there and make demands. Dr. Mwakuba, what do you know? When she refused to pick my call for 13 times, I tried Sunday, she refused. Wednesday, she sends her PA, calls me, and Adwoa says, if you can help our son's bill. But when I wanted to talk to her, she did not even pick. You, ever since you've been her PA, have you heard that I have argued with Adwoa even one day? He said no. So why did she place the call to you and not me? I'm not going to give her a dime. And Dr. Mwakuba, listen to me here. I don't like people like that, honestly. I have vowed not to insult and can never blast the beer. Adwoa Safo. Chief of Staff called me. I went there. Said, now this is what she's saying. I swear my mother's grave. Chief of Staff gave me 120,000. Deposited in Adwoa Safo's Fidelity Bank account. Please, Mwakuba, what do you know?
So a lot has been done.
Yes, I'm telling you. I put the money there in the Fidelity account.
Eti sadia utie no sa pepepe na ekoso a chese owura Kennedy Agyapong chese otumi eba ya obekyerechire enuoma mu mankrofo agidi den na se utie ensem na Kennedy Agyapong eken ya chese Adwoa Safowaa na onye na adwen se obeba den time nso na no otete TikTok anu wo sesa ne ade na ho asem eba ya no medim se unim kakra so wote de mechire yase na no wo chese Senka obeba no baba be supporto eye e-levy ya ti asem ni yo this afenyo markings Alexander then eye deputy majority leader omu eyi ne honom na ono ebe sha honom ansana waba no baba be to abade supporto anase in favor of the e-levy na eba abekoso no tini you okay fine. Ena se wutie ensemu a Adwoa Safo nso ebeka ye na eye contrary kakra enu ti na nkrofo ka se ewo se omutumi orafo no etumi ebowura this issue yimo because Kennedy Agyapong asem na obeka ya oso ne maami grave ebekeka ensensem edeka ho no kire se Adwoa Safo a na opese oba na kyese oba no obeto aba no beto your friend say e-levy aba ni bi e support NPP for if only say NPP for no ebe grant no ne demands na open na tie assembly you say NPP for etumi e grant no demands na ono dia ba beto dwa na eye ade say obeba na ne o beto aba no in support or in favor of the NPP your friends say NPP for no na eno na Adwoa Safowaa wono so aba bonten a asemo a Adwoa Safowaa aba beka no ade a eno so ewewe ason kakra na Adwoa Safowaa asemo a ode eba betudwa ni nyina ne se ade se ono kora no e-levy no enye ade se ono no o support na wodi na busua en support e-levy no kora enu nti senka NPP for no e grant ni ne demands no NPP for esan ase demand no ema omu yi eye afenyo markings efiri honom as a deputy ema wono be share honom kora na Kenya de senka obeto aba no e de ama eye e-levy ne se omu empase mewa no so asem ya ye kan no na ye just one seat ena eda eye NPP for no ene NDC for no entem enu ti say NPP for ni nyina etumi eto in favor of the e-levy no na say NDC for ni nyina etumi eto in favor of eye e-levy eto against the e-levy na eye draw na mum say Adwoa Safowaa no ebeto in favor of the e-levy ne dia eno ena na ma NPP for no akọ 138 seats a omude one eye vote no ebetumi abiti eye NDC for no ama that e-levy no akoso. Okay, fine. Afe yankoi na wo de yankonko tie this particular and some ya Canada Agyapong ebeka yen and whole response na ye wia afe na ye beko Adwoa Safowaa e-levy no the side of the story ene sa picture ya eda o screen yi asui no ye bebusi ho se eye hwan eno no asem no ano edin pa yakwai na ode yankonkotie Adwoa Safowaa ne response to Canada Agyapong na allegations ya oba ebeyeye no na yiwia yatoaso.
At the time, even with this position, and I was no catch on more was I catch one. There was this pestering say Adwoa Safowaa should come. In fact, we heard stories say Chief of Staff Rezi Kebi, my colleague MPB the Braille, ostensibly to make sure say you are back. Yet you say the chartered flight about US to bring you back to Ghana and in Sembebre. What was that about? And was no idea there.
I don't know. Me kasa me can say in so many be honey allegations ni be no more. Me buy no. E bi mu hia wa Adwoa ni enim fa che. Who Rezi Sika Chief of Staff Sebiu. Ofi Asante.
Yes.
We any age now, only me papa mu ne bosu ni president Kufuor mu ne bobosu. Ye ni no pa. It is a me mama anti frame ma baby a wo bi amechia. Ma anti frame me friend on chief of staff me friend ma straight cause o ye me mama. Impobema me ade a or the best ma wo bi. Na wo abeka. That is my point. Cause the relationship between yenye busuan no no na busuan no. Or chuka or ba me papa ho straight. Inti middle man also a woman ya ready sika man no na de beto account and I stated there wo na ya brefo network so na me nipa no kwase na $1 me na me so onko Fidelity nko check or the Fidelity bank account na wo kan wo Fidelity. I don't even have $1 account in Fidelity. Inti na account no do two mu wo Fidelity no ewe he wo asemba na politics no obia tnase no esan say ebia ofili say amanyo sem no wo kododo yenka bi ne yen breaki no wo politics no ye niam bebre entwitwa chire entwitwa nan american say anansi ntwitwa bebre ne wom. People were just making noise out of the vacuum,
just concocting stories
cause niema say kwan da ho. And at the time na me se men kasa.
Yes.
Esan se yen gina nkran ni mu ntutu nkran. And those who knew the real facts and this was one monkasa into be at us or bonnie ceremony or what no can you open. Ah no mudin so mude say Adwoa Safonia yina freedom me kwa benya na nanim agu ase. And net do me kwa benya. The man for nankasa is afre Adwoa Safo back. But whether or not I will contest, no, it is a decision I will take with my family.
And when you take
it,
we'll come there and find out. You are saying, sir, the narrative, sir, Chief of Staff, the Sikasomai.
And I refute it.
That did not happen.
It did not happen and it can't happen. Me, yeah, omo kana sa, ye mu be able to that extent too. Ye de hu, Apostle Joseph ye fie na ye fi no. Ye de hu. And you be na bema usika, and na me Adwoa Safo me fi abrochi, am na abrochi no be na de me koy. No, it's ye kasa me and can it say nipa no se be ye kofa ni free kwan woni renti ye kope bibi. Debi efia mi fi mo no. Se me hiaska, me papa na bema miska. Enye political party na se me mo ye insuma sa de abetuja. Obia fa kapre amreme. And na ministry $1 account e wo Fidelity ani pane so de kogu ho no. And I will say it. Oh, nana omo yade na scheming no ma scheme ya to the extent say e was so be you say apostrophe nsuo mu
yeah e be catch you say
intina what you pay yes
somebody who is close to you
yes you go for obi a or ben no ana woni no na ono so te asem a se bia wo misem o hwehwem se ne de man no na no akọ presenting is amwa but I took a decision say baby amode ko faaye no me masini mu mafi ho into for the sanctity of me busua ne me ma no nya ne sa na let it go.
And that's why at the time one make us that allegation no
exactly e be back and forth in collate wa na kwa say baby me baby am yetete me pa o it me kama no tu say emre pemu no na me nsuma ye den
wa be come side of the story it emre pa no any but the thing about a private jet say mfa me fa wo mra no did that also happen?
Also private jet. A number of things happen. No credit wo kan ebeboa.
Yes.
Ye the tagi say Adwoa Safo private jet abefa Adwoa Safo. Meboa.
Yes.
Me tuma NPP mpanyfo bebi obi ate. Say private jet ba mpo a Adwoa Safo nkwa na ye defa na. I'm asking them. And then you see, you rebuild it, you regroup it, you restructure. Into no crown and one crofon, a young way, your muyenina, so be aka. Me be so upset. So much Adwoa Safo for private jet here, the number. Me be so set a private jet in import a buyer. Now Adwoa Safo and Kwana ne woman on it at that time. At that time, Kwana and Kwana me woman on it. And that was the pain.
Ain't at that time, now. Why no woman on the hobby? And as a private jet, one wine a throw by. Yeah, cannot cry. You may be in some now be healy. Very important. I
will say on authority say, Nanya Menkuma, and I may a private jet in Port Farmia.
But it's clear, say by.
And I make us say, what the private jet and as a plane never find Nipanocran. At that point, Adwoa Safo, and I mean, I mean, say, and air. Into your car and no best spread them more. No more share corners and so I buy and so no more so normal. That is what's my point. When you're not me famous or background. Maybe a deputy leader. Yet near Baba on our side. On also call to a similar
situation.
It is here a year and someone Adwoa Safo a day a 2 day. What should I say? Canada Agyapong one physical beer abano. Na yawo asante kasa bi say. Se what the brand me empoa to say the oklemu say private jet bia ama ambefa no se private jet no so yusu se private jet ebefa me mpoa in asante kasemu no ene entiase no ade ani ni honom but oka in a way say bia wo honom so oka say bia which means in a asante as ekasemu pa no anatwi kasemu no e kire private jet bia ama yemfa eno no nto ho no genka se odie enya private jet na kofa no said you kan ye nemum no any ordinary plane ena de ni free America eba oman Ghana mo gentie asemu a Adwoa Safo statement o de aba abetu dwasisi ano na ewia yako imposter ya woda honom no asem eso na afei no adwasafo a response a owo edefa imposter no so eho no yaba na yaba abedi enkomo kakra ede afa ho adwasafo kire se eye ade se onu ne ho se wono no wa se one supporto eye 11 no eda se one supporto dadia na se one vote amfama tie na asem ni wi a ye gada ni nyina kakra na yaba abeboa no na yabusa se e deserve se orafo no omo ebowrem anase special prosecutor obowrem anase yenya ne saa ema no enko yenti ensem adwasafo aka no
but adia ba ko a me regret ba ko I will never levy I the bomb charge
levy said at the time this was a critical piece of legislation and now buying person push it through to rescue the economy. Numbers near time. The opposition was on government, said they will never allow or more just one number more than the opposition. Adwoa Safowaa also become home buying the 138. And you say you will not regret?
No. Oh, levy ban. Yentoboana aban pese yenjiji nipa womanfo a ewo Ghana se bia wo ye Momo bank to online banking that kind of nyama no electronic transactions ne baaye no anhyehyɛ ne baaye no esoro ho no ye mu bi no ne yesusu se emmoa Ghana.
You had that personal conviction.
Exactly. So
say 11
emwa yen. Esan say me baby me fi any baby ayetete me papa ofri grass and wako grace mu.
Okay.
Just ofri him and nyame aye no defo eni. Oba yen so no na ode atete yen na yasori no ginafo eye charity. Yes, ye boa ehiafo ye boa onibiefo inyanka na sebe minua me se na me hu 11 ni se me nam kwan hu na me hunu on to body Kofi Brookman just so he body ni nyina na egu ho no wo boa no kwa nu 500 Ghana obi me dwa 300 na watoto a o se me maami wo ekura me sendi sika akoma no okotena so no o sendi kakra na wanya na ne yatin na sit well
with you
na me ne ma sorry mpanyimfo ne me papa mo so de matena sesa de amode ba no dodo no ebeko tia ni passit na mo ahokyere no be ye mo enti munyai. I was torn between my church and my political party. Some party see yanko no so I wouldn't even consultations are omode ye de ba first say yanko ye engagement say wo grassroots ni nyama ni nyina no enti where me baby are producing me fee which is Domikwa Binya, which is my papa sorry for and my papa sorry
bebre no so te
ho na bebre no so sebe
bodwa fo no
exactly omo na ye bodwa adwuma omo so na doors wo man ni mu na omo ti ade ya se no mo reducing it to this level kokwa ya to training into so awoton na ode ma crisis ye fa hwe ne ma me o yare ni ye te no ti ya ye hwa sa de ebeko atia. I took a firm decision, say, I would abstain.
You would abstain
from it? Yes, I'll recuse myself. Me recuse it. And then, me kadishin yamye ni mwenyam say, baby, me papa di me jina wa sorry ni mu. If I had gone against that, anke ne ubi po accept me wo ebusuya ni mu. Kwa yenya sorry ebusuya. Nti na otisafu po baby safu. And so omo kasa and omo su e wo say yemi su And I'm looking forward to that day in our politics in Ghana. Obia betimi etina mahye bedwam ho ebe vote because anyesa party ahwepe no na mo constituency for ne say your party ade kura na emmoa yetimi vote against that will enrich our democracy na say your quality go ye nyina your quality.
But did you make this principled position who catch your party for Momo or say this is why you don't want to be part of the vote? Including parliamentary leadership, no?
Because I didn't start with parliament.
Okay.
A government policy. It just started with cabinet. That is where it starts. And then, because Dr. Baumia near the 2024 elections. Now, I say Oba, on one day, the buy 11. Thank you, 2 man or Bampo be ye free home. A man for Yabe, young NPP for you buy. One of your things that were budget must see try 11. Into say the papa ne bo man for ne wo from now, we have to draw or may muya, the biano, one musika. Ah, one de bedidi, and the best fear share. And more attract was one. Meaning, no quatinus tax na. What dream boy was saying? It's me, for me will say, Samreno, near now sorry in the maker. Near now me papa eka. Near now sorry penny phony baby so catch the young penny for so dear modi bay, a behamono, yentieno, high.
And that's why at the point Umbeki is our principled.
I made that principled decision because and then no kase domi kwa binya na nu nkofo bi koye press conference almost Adwoa Safowaa ni na sorry for anto aba hwe yanko pe data ni hwe asofo eni sorry no dodo ni asori efomfo na wan sorry no dodo a anto abo amba so because omko tutia yen bebre ne hye wo madwemu positi wo madwemu pise aba we ye nkoto why 11 kan adentia 11 kan
enti sawutie ensemo a eye Adwoa Safo ede ebetu dwa ya na je se edemu clear se wanto anase wanko parliament house ti asem ni yo hey asem we di asem bebo asem no so wutie ni ye ene ne papa afutuo ni asorema afutuo na wo mude ma no na a chese wo kire se senka wan go against even 11 mpokura na anka woni na busua ebenya problem na chese ena woni na busua eti asomdwe mu ane papa kura ama the position ewo eye sorry a ne papa no eda no se onu mum na emamre da no na chese otimi se ne wutie ni papa afutuo no enuti eye aida se wanko eye parliament house anase okoye na wanto which is which drop adwenkyere eto comment section no asenye ni nkomo na asem ya yegusu a se ye kasa aba abeto internet ntinta fidie su ankrofo eka ho asem ni nyina no ejina this particular eye amefa ento screen so kra emawe Imposter ya yehu no ewo parliament house in 2021 ebra na ilevi abato no eba abekoso no mami eba ebe me ma MPs for bi boza ena Ghana fo hu no msi we the iron boy aso noa asenye onoa aso noa asenye onoa na wo che eye mami a wogina ho ne kakraka waye ene maska wode ata nanimu a wutimi se aka asa 2021 there at least nanka covid nka yeka se nka perform kakranka ba whatever the case is we dey fa no ntontan na yenhwe eye facial expressions no ene ma mi a obetena hoi wutimi se ehu abono in a way o dey twade o because Adwoa Safowaa pa ahokeka no na in a way no na se wo form kakra eti Ghana fo na ebinum susu se we dey enya Adwoa Safowaa but any look alike if we so ebi nso ho de ebinum so se eyo no a che se ne wo nso hwe bi na onso efu ani ehwe se we na eye Adwoa Safowaa o de hwenani pa ye ebra wotena sie ene se de wo gege etena na konwa mu a eja in another way no so no se wo hwa capture camera kra etumi capture nani na wo hwe se de wo si responding to that camera no capture na utumi say ade no ano be yedin. But in other ways, in other your friends say sense no emotion no. At least omo boza nyina no ebi ba ne nchen ne be kasai. Ti said your said your communication yi ekoso a. Enu ti say nipa no nanim na ense na ne voice no nso asem we di ano odin. Ano edin pa. I just said this particular year image and as a video ya ebeto internet entertainment video super highway yi eso somewhere 2021 no enkrofo edi ho nkomo e magana fo yetumi ekasa edifa ho pa na wo hwe that time no na Adwoa Safowaa akoko chem e wa America be more than 3 months eni akire ache se Ghana fo yen shedante ne nkan bi asa etibra wo ba ye bra nanka your friends say Ilevi abatu yi ebe basue no eno ne man crofo doubt ha say na hweniye member of parliament to hweniye o de hwenani ase obi a o ma hokora ada na o hwese de nani eye kurukuru na ye ma intelligence nya adwuma kakra wa ha say yo ade we de na emu evrem but whatever the case is no say ye wonoa anase enye wonoa de at the end of this particular video no ye betie eye Adwoa Safowaa ono so no response our ha eja Kennedy Agyapong enso ena eja onso namhui obetra ho anche bia ena ofa ne baga osa epie asem we de ano edin pa atese se na nya Adwoa Safowaa de a ene asem we say no ebeye hu se obi atumi ba parliament house na otumi be vote eme yetumi imposu eye ilevi eto o man man so sa pa de a ene ano ebeye den se de making ano ebeye den hwe this particular place o de hwenanim yi hwenanim ni yo ade na no ode nanso no se de mpanimfo eka ye no omo kire se bomo chichi afirisu ase be ka kire se denchem awua anke ye na chinye ba we de kana fo ye na chinye pa odo se Adwoa Safowaa herself no abeka asem bi afa this particular video no ho memia bo awura ne nsem nim ne etie ensem a oka ye no na eja odi atoto ni a wonso ani ehu ye no ho ne abusa se bomo chichi we de oye original bomo chichi anase onye original yebekọ ne adi ehun komo but ansa kra na no eye ade se Adwoa Safowaa eka bibi edefa Dr. Baumia ne coming back no ho said you no so edwene ho esifa say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ebe se NPP for eden baba second round anase edie because NPP fui ebi no mo kire se eye ade se Dr. Mahmoud Baumia omwa na eno na Adwoa Safowaa enso na dwenkire no yentie na afeye medi nkomo kakra emfa ho. Don't forget me see me video Adwoa Safowaa wa respond to that particular imposter video na me bo de kire wo no yentie ensem a oka edifa Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ho no.
If you have another opportunity you would support Dr. Baumia as my flag bearer.
You best support
given another opportunity.
But every person deserves a second chance. For me, Obia deserves a second chance.
Okay.
Na Akufo-Addo ya deni kwa baako no etija wo. Ya deni kwa mienu etija. Ne mprensa so na nana betenai. Etena kunya no so. Ya kan so no ya boni dua kunya no ontumi fa ne ton kan so da. Ghana fo ebi kekan. Enso Nyankopon hye ne ho animonyam. Ya de nana Akufo-Addo betena so. His Excellency. Iti ada ne de one ticket akobaako Dr. Mahmoud Baumi akọ baako na ya nim boni a ye di ye Ghana fo ye ni da ho ne ye kan ye ntie MPs kan aboy we wa obeka bia no ne targeting o constituency see ye betu cause who boy against e wo mu so na enokre e na ne ye kan no adentu no no akọ baako ono de ye se ye de ne ba biom enye ye edi entia Professor Mills, oko ba ko ne fai. Oko ba ko anfa. Most of the times, we first strike wa me ko MP first wa me lose ye. Okay. Me second time me win ye. Enti na the power of incumbency no. Utimi use no wo second term because first term no aya na amafo ne ye wo de say afi no mamba wo de yen hwe o mo kakra. Unya ka 8 ni wi a na Ghana for your madwin say ne ye de bema wa kwan ye de bema akwanya ye de bema wa ne de ama wo ya wa ya na wa ye ne ti kono obi mra it we were fighting against all odds and na ne ya nso ya ntoto ne ma bi ye ene ne kosi ye wishafo obi e wo say ba na nkofo bi ko regency bi ko ye adwuma last minute say mampanyi eyiyi nkofo bi adie na mfaso obi ani so e kosi apathy e wo regions no
omo yiyi nkofo adi wo regions
there be e wa aban mu and enya effect wo regions ni mu
okay. And it's our reshuffle na course last minute na.
If that reshuffle, we are reshuffle. Can you come? Be kind.
Yeah, na okay.
Reshuffle dey see anye major one bia.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But me part say SOEs no. E do be 6 months, 7 months no or say we nkọ we mra. Won sa de ani say no. E de yaudie e baaye. Ko bi mu wona no mu di nkomo a. Ne region na ofi mu no na na ye backbone e wo region ho a. Ono ne hwe mu party fo ni we ni wabete na fie ne titafo ni nyina se munya me enhwe sa ne koye munya me enhwe a ne omo ye ne ye koja ade ni guye nti yaudie bi obeya na waye ne ntem na reconciliation ni animu akoso but 7 months 6 months to elections a ne ma I say chairs bi a ne ye bobo no na emwa ena nipa na ode ne ba 7 months then obetimi ai Ontimi nya nti wo be ya no waye wanya latter day reshuffle ni masesa we ni so ha adwen papa ha adwene
okay
ebi mu afọ musika ma o nso na na etene mu ajo ebi anya campaign no sika mo de bo mu afọ yaudi aba nipa na tene mu 7 months 7 years 3 months yes. Now you na dia enyo no wa benefit from amemu ne mo nti onu na nka wo say also yasene yes. But yaudi ebe mu pe no akotena ne baby o se munya me enhwe amwa
obi se me musao before
enti we eye ne side of the story a chese ne MPP for sabre no obi a the reason why ntia omo elusu ye a chese ono so aka se reshuffle na encrophobia no se yijiwo mu aye nyina ye ni tuabie eno so ka ho ene ma MPP for etumi elusu ye one no eye adwene anasa wone no enya adwene ena wo say Dr. Mahmoud Baumia yensa ma no another chance one no eye adwene anasa one no enya adwene ma yehunu wadwenkyere no e wo comment section no ase na yeni enkomo emfa emfiri honom na enkomo no ekoso no ena eye speaker of parliament former Makokwe on say ni vote bi e baba ya chese wutimi say according to Adwoa Safo no then time na chese nkrofo a targeting say omo ebeyi ne honom because omo hwe ne political career na e grow a chese Kennedy Agyapong ono aso eka ho bi ano was ne chedo pa ano edin wo de yentie wo kire say no then time obotu de ma eye then speaker of parliament eye Makokwe na wonim eye MPC bia womu de omu anvotu amfa ama no na MPs na omu anvotu amfa ama eye Makokwe no sa MP fo ya nso ka ho bi enene omu se bone sobo se wono Adwoa Safowaa omu hunu se obotu editia eye Makokwe ensama wo yigu honom no na ano edin yakoni nkotie na yemre.
But as to say you voting for him,
I voted.
You can say that before God and
I
man.
can say that before God and man. And that day nankasa no majority leader na me running or ono na di ni motorcade ebe fa mi wo kwan mu and I'm a buy. Why do I go through all that stress? Me delay me leader, my car traffic boss, me mammy, me dispatch rider number, and obey him walk a yinimuna decoy, and I'm cosa line near two aba. Knowing these things that I've discussed with you behind the scenes, I fear 2 years me could do fear. I say I just a folk or two ma a bagby. How? Just say be behind at the time, and I make her say this thing was planned, orchestrated, and reorchestrated. Just say every stage piano plan A and plan B, beba. Into where I'm fire say wafer. Because now I don't know be at that time. That is what I thought. Me come papa, Mr. Papa, then I tell me. And what was so spiritual? I don't care. I care. It was spiritual. Just I idea orchestrated na abba into reality and go for be carrying it out. Was here a bedroom. And I did same. Inti Mr. Ramo 1 and young about 2. And the co-opposite Professor Michael Kwe. It was more than 2
from Momo side, Omo Dorso. And you are saying that on record. Say Omo Dorso.
Monsieur Omo Dorso saying sir. Omo Dorso saying sir, I need 2.
And the MPC Cobres Omo pa.
No mercy Omo because na consultations na there was so a course na Omo dia Omo person Omo edebano and connaissance na bi mo asi Omo bo say yensu bia bia na yepe. And for big sense speak mama 1 2 1 move that me family me type metro no mun ko family kire no na muti ho and a section of them too were defending when a baba adwa if say na efi ho nkofo bia ko say wo kra na ensu yakokan ye die ka but there was no way me na me nko ho nko kama asemu me nko ka but me susu say e wo se nipa no hu ni su ne ban a wo de adwuma ahye ne nsa. And in my time as deputy leader NDC for credit me ho adansi.
As a deputy leader,
I worked as a leader of the house. Me yamu ye adwuma to the extent say edu maybe kra no me leader to quite the nechi jamia na wonsuro because when him say I'm competent met me aye adwuma no di bejame no to da no ni speaker no metu kwan. I can manage the house akopem say obeba. It's why is it that obi audi adwuma kese we ahye ne bills are passing during that time unprecedented. Because me and a raising me de me kodi leadership into ye bills are both members 2 3 hono no mabre say Agyapong me say ye beye ni ya ye ubenya members ni bi honorable Joe Wise so no ya de otene konya nim ni ya ye ni bills are ye around that time from 2017 to 2021 ye pass bills and ka say boa aban no nti adan na obeka say me ye adwuma we nyina awie no na makoye den me think me yi me free traffic mu ka me da wa obi oni me bia me pa ade a me sunsun ni ade achi a me body ni ntimi ndi o ena me ka no kre wo ka no kre ye se e bia wo kire wo na papa we scanty ena so many things but if makoma ni ade ni mu na ade nti na me kwa tena traffic mu na ma sabe tena parliament just to go and vote no na ma makra na say no so ye be lose see be Lucy one anyway. In the na me babe yet no keke. There be. Now what I want to say ne say Ghana funti, do me kwa benya funti. One 2 tier Professor Michael Kwe na nye 2 enye 1. Constituency kwa do mo ka chom say 1 na 1 ye me. That na na campaigner primaries ni ye dey call na 1 pay. I dared them. That time no national security minister ombra no me ka say na 1 na na ebrosa. And enye 2 so.
But you know say national security across intel no as to nipa
Nkofo na say no ya kan e na edu maybe na Carlos be fire otitimu e dey na otitimu because numbers na 2 no ba out e be ha
anke be ha dwe
Carlos had to do something and he suffered it because of that sanki ye winu na Carlos ne kotete no na say no ade na ekoso no so na enye e ba out say mo number say e si no kra ye nim guase nti e say okono koye bibi na akoye say ade no kra ye nto e and then yes, Abanu so they declare speaker as Speaker of Parliament. It's a commotion in Bayern. Now I see a 2 abane foforo. But now I could do by 3, 4 a.m. Yes, I there was consensus. It's just that I must just have a bag by. Inti yes abesa obi line about 4 a.m. Yes sir ena one yes wa constitution ni mu no ebe creative vacuum. Inti say you speaker. I will swear in the next president or spread or swear parliament in we are and so swear there cannot be a vacuum. It's a hard time no 4 no I think now yes about 275 year but free will be a din 11 na. It will run into the next day. Mubia. It's in for at the time. Say consensus ne say yemfa de ne ma bagmin. It's then na ya de we na fe mu ba bontene amosi adwo asafo ne tuma bagmin.
That's one point I've not paid attention to. Inti meaning say the voting itself no enye voting the result ne declare.
No.
Na entity mu eba. It there was a consensus.
General consensus.
Say and you are arguing, say, but for intervention from Tema Central MP, no, our tete ballot nibi mono. Sanka omokanya, anka no ne krabe bebre mo.
Akenim gwase baba.
Hey, Tema West, mommy.
Tema West.
Akenim gwase.
Akenim gwase ne be mo. And on also suffer because of that. Sanki yenke ade no kwe na na ede ba no no ade a woye. No.
Inti on the day of the e-levy vote, you were in parliament, right? Eventually, after the principal position, we saw one day Senate voting in the Kofi. Adwoa Safo ended parliament. Now she nose mask, and there was this argument. Adwoa Safowaa, Adwoa Safowaa. Were you the one?
Name.
Are you sure?
Summer name.
You had come down from US. No, about from US.
Yeah.
And no na that time na private jet never found mobile.
With me at that point, yes. Situation and I'm a woman, me koba. And without permission, be near the meko. Number point got to
speaker back then. So why do you go to the extent say yem fan swa Adwoa Safo and the nim?
You've made the point consistently. Say nipa binum ne orchestrate sa nneoma we nyina. To achieve what? And I say this
Anoti no said ya kan sa pepepe e na ete a chese ene Adwoa Safo tumi se wa spete facts e de agu ho pa se sa na ete dia a chese wo chese even speaker Abambaben enkrofo a omu etuma na omu ye NPP fo no ano edin and tisa the NPP fo bin so e kano because all eyes on her na said ya meka ye no e yade se Adwoa Safowaa aba abeyi ne ho ano efa eye imposter eho ensensem yi eho na de ba asam na Adwoa Safowaa e kan ye yenkoi na yentie emu ensem nu yi na yemra
on the day of the e-levy vote, no, you were in parliament, right? Eventually, after the principled position, we saw one day Senate voting in Bekoso. Adwoa Safo ended parliament. Now she nose mask, and there was this argument. Adwoa Safowaa, Adwoa Safowaa. Were you the one?
Name.
Are you sure?
Summer name.
You had come down from US. Now about from US.
Yeah.
And no na that time na private jet never found mobile.
No, me koba bebre. With me at that point, yes. Situation and I'm a woman, me koba. And me bisa permission be near the meko. Na ba point got to me bapenyin in the NSA kwa to me. And a mammy che. But sad than there, but no me more you do. No obabia me wuvia me huhuru aha na emia but me those within na omo so sa orchestrate yes and na ye we and nye me nua na fine ko see oh wo ba
there is no official orchestration to tarnish your image
exactly make sana me hu no and what you say plan A anya plan B beba but to the extent say Yabeka say yes say me say yen ya fenyo marking as deputy leader member afenyo minua upa friend is here and me bow down when some of them see send ya mene the current majority leader ye din komo they were surprised.
Enti said ye Adwoa Safowaa enso ewo ekafa eye that particular video ya mebo e de kire wa esofasi ye somewhere 2021 a chese ne omo kire se enye Adwoa Safowaa eno no nso abeyi ne ho ano se eye wono a onso wani ehu bi o sha eye wono a anase enye wono a na sese no nso no said ye Adwoa Safowaa asi ababe clear ensemo a Kennedy Agyapong eka ye no nso no emu aye rem papa se honorable Kennedy Agyapong eni ye nsuro no because obi otumi de ne maame a sabi wawuo nyina ena eka ntam de nipa ne hu be ye hu papa a chese wo kire se bibia ne ho se oka se omu enyi afenyo markets na omu fa afenyo markets a position emfa ma no ena biemu no nso no eye former chief of staff eye maame of Frema Opare ono so no enya de se oma obiska se otemgiramfo bi emfa mere no de bi enya no kore asem no ano edin na the question aye busa ne se Adwoa Safowaa wono no 11 no otuti aye anase otom aye because otuti aye dia e wo se anka 11 no etumi egina ho kakra because nkedi kwa se nka omo pere e pass ena se wotom aye nso dia ene adenti ene wo ba be dan na no abeka se woto ye editi aye anase no otia 11 no eno no eye asemsebe eye questions a ebinum ebusa e social media internet fidi so wonso betumi e de comment ato comment section no ase na ye di enkomo e de efiri hono na mesro se won subscribe ya bomodi na subscribe se de be na de video bia na update bia ebeto so a wonsa beka no wonya bi ahwe so Facebook a bomodi ne follow ye na beka WhatsApp TV ebusuaku no eho ya no like no ahwe video no e de amaye o comment no fato comment section no ase se de meka ye ya na ye ni enkomo emfa emfiri hono mesa asre obi o se #support Kofi Adoma ngwani no emaye ni empaso na wiase de oyonko eda ena oda obetumi afa information no na bibi kakra obetumi appreciate anase obetumi appreciate yes obetumi ade amasa appreciation concerning Kofi Adoma ngwani na ni eho ensensem ho no bepacho ya no wa ye na onso ode aboa so pay information ni na YouTube ade ko description box ne mo nsa ebeka ye beba bedi nkomo ede afa ensemo a ebeba no ho bebre anase besa ehie bio but until then ne de makraw